All right, shalom to the elect. This is Samak with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson, and double honor to our elders and apostles. All right, so just getting off the gig, man, and just wanted to talk about how the work you do, it means something. Even if you feel like the work that you're doing, both for the body's sake, for the ministry's sake, or just, anything you do on a day-to-day, even just from shalawaming a brother in the morning, just realize or just know that those things that you do, they hold weight, all right? They hold value. Everything you do in this truth is impactful in some way, whether it's impactful for the good or for the bad, for the better or for the worse. That's going to depend on what you do, all right, and in the sincerity that you do it. So regardless if you are putting out, going to camp one day a week, or you're putting out X amount of videos a week, if the videos you put out, you put your all and your sincerity into those videos, and you try to make those videos, you do your best to make those videos as quality as possible, right? As edifying as possible. Just know that even to you, people are some Jersey drivers, man. Salaki, man. They almost just caused an accident and then just almost fucking brake checked me. But the very works that you do, man, they're impactful. All right, so if you're doing this work in sincerity, those lessons that you do, you might do the lesson, upload it, get a few views, maybe you don't get no comments or likes or anything, so you don't really think anything of it. You just think it's just another video. All right, just went out and teach it, but we didn't really get any Jake to come stop. So, it's just another camp. Or you saluted the brothers in the morning. Hey, Shalom Kings, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Be great today. May the Lord send you all blessings, and brothers may, respond, with a similar greeting, and you don't think anything of it, because what? You do it on a daily basis. It's just another day. Well, what you don't realize is that, one, the Most High delights in it, because you're being brotherly. All right? You're giving up a good sacrifice. You're doing His work. That's one. Two, you don't know what it does for the people on the receiving end of that video, or of that lesson, or of that greeting. You don't know the impact. A brother could wake up and be in such low spirits. They could be just feeling faint. They could be feeling sorrow, woe is me, whatever the case is. Some shit they going on in their life. And the moment they wake up, they happen to get a notification, a text. It's from you. Hey, Shalom Kings. Hey, be great today. Don't let don't let the world, bring you down. Whatever you say. A brother may not respond. He may not respond in that way, but the brother may just, respond with a general shalom. But in his head, in his spirit, man, he's fucking lifted up. You've done built that man's spirit right back up to the spirit part of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You may have just changed the course of that man's day, and now he's in the spirit. Now his spirit's fired up, because what? All things work for the better of the spirit. All right, and the Most High, He ordains all things. So just remember that the work you do is a good work, whether it's small to you or just a mundane task to you, because our walk is our walk, right? We walk and we strive to live righteously. We adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments, to the best of our abilities, and we just put off the weak nature of the flesh as much as possible. We just try to keep our minds on the spirit and our hearts in the kingdom and out of this world. Really just living righteous. You know, it's not complicated, bro. It's the simplest thing. It's like counting, you know, addition, 1 + 1, 2 + 2, counting it, you know, whatever. But you know, it's the little things that really are impactful in men's lives. You know, I can attest to a number of times when I've been in a certain spirit, you know, a low spirit, if you will. You know, I've been in a spirit where I'm feeling down about a certain particular thing, and then I'll go on YouTube, and one of the first few videos that pop up is something that's pertaining to the very matter that I'm going through, the very situation that I'm in. One of the first few videos that pop up will be that. And that's the beauty and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. But he used another brother as a vessel to heal my wounded spirit. And I've talked to other brothers that they've attested to the same thing. Now here's an example, right? And I got this example from the brother Bakar Amath. He was going into this the other day. I think it might have been yesterday or the day before, and he used an example, and I'm just going to kind of put it into my own perspective. But let's say you work a job, right? And matter of fact, I'll use his example but put it in my own words. So you say you're a worker at a department store, and you know, you stock the shelves, you may do cashier, you know, you may do just, you know, you may run the store. It's a small store, you know, it's a really small store, so, you know, you pretty much work most of the days, you're pretty much there from open to close, because it's only open for 8 hours throughout the day, you know, so you're stocking the shelves, you know, you're helping customers find what they need, you're ringing customers out. To you, just stocking, let's say in particular, every single day you stock oil, right? You stock oil, right? Car oil, let's just say that. And every day you stock this oil, somebody comes in, you notice this guy that comes in every other day or so, and he grabs his oil. You noticed it, you know? And he's always so appreciative, but you don't realize that to you it's just such a simple task that, oh, I'm just stocking the oil up on the shelf. So, you know, it's nothing to it. But to that customer, he may need that oil to run his car, because his car consumes oil on a daily basis. So he's burning through a quart or a liter of a quart of oil every single day, every other day. So he has to continually go to get that oil to put in his car so that he can go to and from work, so that he can feed his family. So to him, just by going to that store that's around the corner from his house on the way to work, he's able to get the oil he needs to put into his car so he can get to work, so that he can make money to feed his family. To him, that oil is everything. That little, you know, $15, $20 purchase that he does on a daily basis is everything to him. And to you, it's just a simple, mundane task. It's just another day. So that just goes to show you that you don't always understand the impact and value that the things you do have on other people. You know, if you're somebody who works in the healthcare industry, sometimes you don't realize that the work you do, how it impacts people. You know, I can use myself as an example. I work in the healthcare industry. All right, I work in the healthcare industry, and I do business in the healthcare industry. And from my part-time job, for example, what I do is, for the most part, I do non-emergency medical transport. So I transport patients to and from hospital to facilities, you know, to certain appointments. Like if they need to go from the hospital to a radiology appointment or something, whatever the case is, or you know, they need to be transferred from one emergency department to another emergency department because the emergency department weren't equipped with the resources they need to perform the surgery to save this person's life. So we'll do that. But a lot of times I've noticed that I'll have patients that will cry, you know, after you drop them off, and they'll give tips, and they'll be so appreciative, and you know, they'll give all manner of compliments. And sometimes you know, I'm so used to the flow of just doing my job, doing what I gotta do, that I don't understand that the impact that just me being genuine, having a smile on my face, asking somebody how they are, how they're feeling, you know, making them laugh, making them smile, because they've been in the hospital 30 days and it's been nothing but hell for them. So that little, whatever, hour, 30 minutes to an hour that they spend with that healthcare provider, or myself, for example, was the best experience they've had in the last 30 days or so, or the last 24 hours, or the last week. All right, you get my point. So my point is, continue to do the work, even if you only get one view. Continue to put your videos up, even if you're not really getting comments or subscribers, whatever the case is. Continue to salute the brothers. Continue to be brotherly and genuine, because although a man may not always express his gratitude in a way where it's you know, it's defining, you don't know what impact that man has on you. You know, you may say something to a brother and that may click something in his brain that make him check himself, man. And next thing you know, good things happen to him. All right. So hey, just let that be motivation for you to continue to feed the flock, to feed the sheep, to push forward in the truth. All right, start thinking beyond just yourself. You know, in this truth, we're supposed to be selfless. As Israelites, we're supposed to be selfless. That's one of the laws, the greatest laws, Yahushua said. The second, which is to love your neighbor like yourself. You can't love somebody like yourself without being selfless, because you want the best for yourself. So therefore, in result, you'll want the best for others. That doesn't necessarily mean put yourself down to bring other people up, but sometimes you sacrifice pleasure to benefit another person. Sometimes you sacrifice self for the benefit of others, you know. And what happens is, you notice it usually will come back. For example, the woman who gave her last, which wasn't much in the eyes of quantity, right? You know, let's just say, for example, the woman gave $20 as an offering, whereas the other, you know, chief priests and Pharisees and men and women were giving thousands. She gave $20. To everyone else, she didn't give shit. It was a very low ball, low quality offering. But in the eyes of the Lord, it was everything. And why was it everything? Because that was her last $20 that she had to her name. So she literally said, I only have $20 to my name. I'm going to give everything I have unto the church, into the body. While everyone else gave a fraction, a percent of their wealth. Oh, I gave $1,000. But you got $1 million in the bank. So what's $1,000 donation when you got $1 million in the bank? It's nothing. It's like giving somebody $1. But when you got $20 and that's all you have to your name, and you give that $20 to somebody else because you feel like they can benefit from it more than yourself, that's when the Most High will reward you. That's when the Most High will send you blessings. All right, so let this be an encouragement, exhortation to you brothers and sisters to continue to be brotherly and charitable unto one another through actions, deeds, and just doing the work, man. Even when it feels like it's not getting you anywhere, or it's just an everyday, mundane, normal task, just realize that somebody somewhere out there, you're really making an impact on their life through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, is edifying. Shalom.